Chapter 4. Do's and Don'ts of Practicing Yoga. What to do before, during, and after your practice. You cannot always control what goes on outside, but you can always control what goes on inside. Yoga is an activity not just for the body, but is also stimulating for the brain. It caters to a person's physical as well as psychological well-being. In order to gain maximum benefits from your yoga class, you should follow certain guidelines. It is best to do yoga early in the morning on an empty stomach, but if you have had liquid, wait for an hour to start yoga. Yoga terms are coined in the Sanskrit language and have been adopted to describe yoga concepts without being translated. To understand and follow the instructions of your yoga instructor, you should familiarize yourself with the different terminologies used in yoga. It will also be a good idea to have a basic knowledge of yoga asanas, Sanskrit for poses. And finally, be sure to put on the right clothes for yoga before heading over to your yoga class. Once in the yoga class, the asanas might come off as intimidating at first, but once you get to know them properly, it will come naturally to you. While in the familiarization phase, don't hesitate to ask any questions that you might have. The instructors are there to help you, so you can always ask them for assistance at any stage. Staying focused and concentrating on what is unfolding in the class will help you grasp the concepts better. After the yoga class is over, the experience doesn't have to end there. By visualizing the poses you learnt during class, you can enhance your learning process. Once comfortable with the basics of yoga, you can always consult your instructor or guru for variations in yoga poses to find the right mix for you. Whenever you head for your yoga class, make sure you have taken care of the prerequisites for doing yoga. Here are some things that you should avoid before your yoga class. Yoga is best practiced on an empty stomach, so avoid meals before class. Even though it is important to be hydrated before class, your liquid intake an hour prior to the class should be minimal, if not none. If you're parched, just take a couple of sips, but no more than that. Don't take a shower or drink water for 30 minutes after completing yoga. Yoga isn't advisable during illness or too soon after a surgery. Don't wear socks or shoes while performing yoga. Don't practice in a place that is not airy, well-lit, and pleasant-smelling. Don't engage in arduous exercise after yoga.